What's good, YouTube? Quick topic of the day to get you guys thinking and active and staying around basketball. We're going to talk about Dejounte Murray. One of my subscribers told me what I think about him. Obviously, I went to Summer League and I have seen Dejounte Murray play there live and in person. And I was one of the advocates of him getting picked that late in the draft. Luckily, he went to the Spurs to play with a coach that's going to develop him the right way, make him efficient, make him a team player. And Dejounte Murray already have an all-around game to be 21. A lot of people think Dejounte Murray is a veteran. He plays like a veteran. He's smart. He's highly efficient. If you look at the field goal numbers at a regular season or just a career number, it doesn't really tell the whole truth. A lot of the games, Dejounte Murray, he picks his spots when to score. He's very selective. He doesn't rush. He doesn't do too much. He doesn't try too hard. He might just do a floater. He might just do a layup. He might just get out in transition. He might just do a couple backdoor cuts, hit a couple threes when he's wide open. He doesn't really show it. You really don't see it. But if you watch the playoffs and you watch him during regular season games, he's just very quiet. You might know it. Oh, that's Dejounte Murray if you really watch basketball. But if you're a casual fan that just watch it every once in a while, watch it for the highlights, you're not going to really see Dejounte Murray in highlights. But you can say that about every Spur. But the thing about it that made Dejounte Murray better is that he fell later in the draft, even though he rose up a little bit during the season of college. He went to the right coach because Popovich is going to be hard on him. He's going to be stern on him. And he gets to play in a championship environment. He's going to play against the best teams. He's going to play against the best players because he's in the Western Conference. He plays one of the toughest positions this generation, which is the point guards loaded. And he gets to play against the best competition because everybody feel like you have to beat the Spurs. When the Spurs come up on your schedule, you check that mark. We want to beat these guys. We want to prepare for these guys. And these guys show us that we're ready for a championship. And Dejounte Murray, he gets all that knowledge. He gets all that basketball IQ. He gets to study the footage. He has a hard-nosed coach. And he's playing in meaningful games because they're a 50-plus win team every fucking season. They've been a 60-win team. Not only that, he's learning from Tony Parker. He's learning from Patty Mills. And not only that, he's playing in the playoffs against the Golden State. He's playing against the Houston Rockets. And these are not just the best team in the Western Conference. These are the best teams in the NBA record-wise and in general. And these are the teams he has to play against consistently in the regular season. And he has to prepare to go against them in the playoffs. And it's tough. But I like what I see from Dejounte Murray. He's a very smart player. He's a guy that's not all about I. He doesn't come in the game trying to take over. He doesn't come in the game hoisting a lot of shots because he don't get a lot of minutes. He just comes in the game and be smart, patient, and just get to the areas that he likes on the floor and plays a game that he knows. I know I can make this shot, I'm going to take it. I know I'm going to make this shot, so I'm going to shoot the three. I know I'm going to come off the pick and roll and get to the paint because it's wide open. And these are things that he knows off the gate before he even makes his moves. He's a very wise and witty player, and a lot of people don't know that because he's young. But honestly and truthfully, he's very experienced. He's very knowledgeable about the game. And he just has a high basketball IQ, which I wasn't really expecting because he came in the league at 19. And he has shown that even in Summer League. So I like this guy. The guy can rebound that ball. And the numbers might not back it up. But compared to a lot of other players, he's averaging 5 rebounds a game. And legit, he only playing 22 minutes a game on his average. Which means he's not even playing that many 30-plus minutes game. And he's still giving you 5 rebounds a game and 3 assists. Even when Patty Mills went down, he still had very good scoring games. And he can play the 1 or the 2 because he's 6'5". So if you need him to play off the ball or Danny Green get injured or you need somebody with length and size because Danny Green in foul trouble, you can just slide Dejounte to the 2. He's still going to be effective with or without the ball. I liked it that watching him in person that he doesn't need the ball to make plays. He's best when he has the ball in his hands because he's tall and he can see the whole court when he's bringing up the ball at the top of the key. But when it comes to playmaking, that's something he's still developing. To me, and learning is when to score, when to pass, and how to continue to get assists without being a Rondo that just sitting around trying to gather assists. How to attack and make your teammates better. Read off the energy of your teammates. Read what your teammates going to do. Anticipation. He still has to develop on that. Knowing when his teammate's going to cut. Knowing when his teammate's open when he's cutting for the paint and kicking it out to shooters or dumping it off to LaMarcus or Paul or just passing it to him in pick and roll. He's a better pick and roll player than we thought he would be at this age. But I was surprised that Greg Popovich let him play because the guy was only 19. And now that we're starting to see that it looks like another wink deal for the Spurs. Like, oh, they picked another guy late in the draft, and he looked like he's going to pan out. He looks like a future star. And now we got to transition to being real. And that's where is Dejounte Murray, the future San Antonio Spurs point guard. And when I mean that, they had George Hill. Oh, the guy is great. He plays great defense. He can hit the three. He's learning from Greg Popovich. Next thing you know, he's gone. Patty Mills, this and that. Next thing you know, they draft Dejounte Murray and give him some playing time. And Tony Parker, he's been injured. He's been banged up. His time is almost out of here. They have to find out who is going to be that guy that's going to hold the mantle of the Spurs point guard. And it's going to be difficult because Greg Popovich is demanding greatness. He's demanding the best out of you each and every night. And if you don't, he's going to bench you. If you don't, he's going to get on you. If he don't, he's just going to break you in. And like I always tell the story that we all know, Tony Parker said many days he cried because how hard Greg Popovich coached. And I don't think Dejounte Murray is that guy, but I like the way he's been earning respect and earning minutes from Greg Popovich at a young age of 21 and playing in meaningful games. That means that Greg Popovich likes him, he trusts him, and he believes that he can run the system that won multiple championships. And that can be a sign, but like I said, George Hill did the same thing and they got rid of him. Boris Diaw, he was on the way out. They trusted him, brought him in on San Antonio. Next thing you know, they win, go to 2 straight finals and win a championship. So he's showing that he can be mature. He's showing that he can run an offense. He's showing that he can score. But can he be dominant? Can he be an all-star like Tony Parker? Can he be one of the best point guards in the league? Can he be an all-star in general before he even become a superstar? And we're starting to see that Dejounte Murray could be a great point guard that can run the offense. But can he dominate? When Kawhi Leonard gets older, because he's 26, he's going to need somebody besides LaMarcus, who's older and on his way out. Paul Gasol, 37, he's on his way out. Can Dejounte Murray come in and be dominant, whether it's playmaking defensively and offensively? We know he can rebound. We know he's smart, but can he shoot consistently? Can he consistently knock down threes with a lot of attempts? Can he get his shot on his own consistently and be efficiently doing it? And these things are something that we still have to see. We've seen signs of it, but he hasn't gave the keys to Dejounte Murray yet. And we may not never know until Tony Parker retires or Patty Mills get traded. Is Dejounte Murray the next best point guard coming up? And I like the guy. I got respect for the guy. I'm a fan of the guy, and I've been watching him since day one. And I went to Summer League, and I watched him in person. And the guy can play. And he's still working on it, like I said, his passing and his basketball IQ with running the point guard because he is a 2. But Greg Popovich playing him at the point. And he's still learning how to score and how to play make at the same time. He might not even be the point guard. Danny Green might want to get paid more money. They can't afford him. They let him go and start Dejounte Murray. They couldn't afford to keep Jonathan Simmons either. So let me know what you guys think. That's a question right now. Is Dejounte Murray the future point guard, franchise point guard for the San Antonio Spurs? Can he be that guy? Can he be an all-star? Can he be one of the best defenders? Can he be one of the best scorers? Can he help Kawhi Leonard enough to keep them in that championship conversation? We know Greg Popovich is going to keep them winning. But can they stay in that championship contention with Dejounte Murray as they starting point guard? Not Patty Mills, not Tony Parker, Dejounte Murray? Is he the next superstar? Is he the next best player for the Spurs under LaMarcus and when he leaves under Kawhi? We will see. We don't know, but let me know what you guys think and let me know you guys' prediction. Check out my website, analysisPlayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisPlayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Click the link, send you to my website. Click the link, and send you to my Facebook page. Like my Facebook page to show support. That's all I'm asking you guys to do. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think about Dejounte Murray.